visibility and has to be under the stage and pick one. That was rough.
I appreciate that last one. I heard you cheer.
I went the whole time. I never said a mean thing about you.
No, I know.
You're a little presumptuous, man. I don't.
Actually,
but I believe you.
He was cheering against me the whole time. The round 2.
Was he?
So this next match that we have up right now
Andre's
is MINTOS Vulcan, which is a rematch of last week where Vulcan won. Yeah,
Did
Vulcan
he beat
won
a bunch of people last week?
I think
Did
so.
he take out like 9 people?
He had a big losers run because he lost really early, I think in round 2, and made it to top 8.
Nice.
How many
Did he
people?
lose 2 round 2?
Crystal
That's
PG.
right. I watched that on stream. That was sad.
How many people?
A lot, like 55.
50 some. Yeah, he made a huge losers run.
It was remarkable, and still probably didn't get paid.
Look up. Yeah, probably.
I hate to see that. Made it to
Actually, I
7th
know
place.
for a fact that's true.
Beating like 7 PR players, and you make no money.
Let me actually see who he did beat last week. Let's see. So his losers run was from losers round 2, Fancy, Tisa, Mossy, Tony, Mentos, and then lost to Jigs 2-1 in top 8.
Oh, in an impossible matchup. Yeah. I heard he switched to Marth game too, which just incredible.
Okay, goodbye, friends.
Let's play. They have to play. Okay, not me. Hobstron. Hop on. Toasted.
It was brutal.
It actually was really close, both games. Well, not really close, but it was respectable. No, game 2 was very close. Andre had a decent bit of momentum. Toast kind of took it back, and there were a lot of wind conditions, but then Andre accidentally let go of ledge and air dodged down, so he was way below the stage. And he had to up B back, and Isabel up B, and so he committed to going this way, but it was just we just chased him down and down smashed the ledge when he got back. And you can't go past the ledge because you're Isabel, so what are you going to do? So it was essentially an SD, which you hate to see, but oh well. Now, Vulcan here, this is a war on 2 fronts. The first front is that he's a skilled player who's been improving since he started the game, been going to things consistently and taking names. The second front is you have to have the energy to navigate the Belmont's projectiles and range. And not everybody has that energy at all times. Even sometimes you can start a set with the energy, and by the end of the set, you were out of energy. And so, we'll see what happens. I can hear you, because from here, I can't hear you through the mic, though. There we go.
All right, yeah. I actually haven't seen these 2 play, but...
Well, supposedly, Vulcan took him out last week, so we're going to see what happens.
Oh, I guess they did play then. Yeah, Vulcan went on a run last week, but Vulcan's been going on runs.
Yeah, we were talking about it before you got over here, that he had a pretty remarkable showing.
Yeah, he's just good.
Oh, can't grab that. Can't even close to grabbing that.
He's very close to doing remarkable at the Arcadian, but Game 5 against Sen was unfortunate.
It was really cool. And Sen had that pretty sick run off there. Is Vulcan playing with a Pro Controller? Can you tell from here? Because I've been playing a little bit of Belmonts with a Pro Controller, and occasionally, thanks to the way the Pro Controller receives vertical inputs, you can try to do a running away, downward angled back air towards your opponent, and you'll get a down air instead. Now, apparently his GameCube, so everything I just said, not relevant. But maybe it's similar. You never know.
The Vulcan does which you have to do when you play this freaking character is he's really good at recovering. A lot of it's just mixing it up so you don't just you're in the same spot every time, but it's just going to hit you and you'll just die.
It's being very careful with how your air dodge is employed. It's being very careful with how your double jump is employed. Knowing when to up B high and when that puts you in a terrible situation. And a high up B is risking it all, but sometimes you have to stay alive.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have the longest whip on the planet.
Yeah, sometimes his side B, I guess his aerial. Which one is the one that grabs the? This is aerial, right? Just aerial ledge.
Yeah, you just attack. Just throw it out there.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like it's super long. That was a really long.
Oh yeah, definitely. Imagine if the aerials themselves were as long as the tether range was.
Yeah, he'd be.
You just never touch the Belmonts. They would.
Yeah, he'd be sitting on one side of the stage and he'd just be whip.
Oh, that was really nice. And this has gone from an even game to terrible very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Only because if you're very careful with how you navigate the Belmont's normals, it's not easy for them to kill you. They need some setups. They need the ledge pressure, and really, if they don't have that, they just have forward throw. And forward throw will not kill MINTOS anywhere but maybe exactly the ledge right now. So this is your chance. This is what you have to capitalize on here. Oh, well.
Yeah,
there you go.
Bench to shield the 2.
Now that is something I think Vulcan is uniquely good at, is those upward angle forward airs to catch jumps. That's something you really have to be good at. It's the difference between the mains and the secondaries and the joke players of the Belmonts.
Yeah, when you kill this, Richter neutral B is one of those moves, like when you kill with it, you're just like, alright, the stock's over. It's time to move on.
Yeah. Those are just like please dies.
Yeah.
They're like, one of these hit you. You know, like
Yeah.
they're too slow to like reliably time or
170.
anything. Yeah, I'm not trying to aim it or anything. I just want to hit you.
Yeah. And you're like, alright, thank God, not just maybe gimp him or something. Smart down there.
That was a really risky neutral get up. Whoa! I don't know if he wanted it to get there. I love that. That was so
that was
nice.
smart.
And now he's like, this could be dangerous. Oh, that was a second from taking back this game if he had landed that. And see, I was gonna say earlier.
Stand still for.
Yeah.
Stood still for like 3 seconds and then got back here.
I was gonna say neither of these characters have like very consistent win conditions. It's just straight hits that kill or corner situations that are converted into death.
Or empty hopping on their shield 4 times until you said.
There's a garbage up here. I'm gonna say it to the day I die. If people think it's not garbage, it's garbage. Its hitbox is out for I think like 2 frames, maybe 1 frame. It's garbage. You sir are dead. That was pretty brutal.
Run off limit neutrally.
Yeah. I spent the whole game talking about Vulcan and MINTOS kind of smixed him.
Yeah,
It's gross.
he's doing good stuff.
It's because no words needed to be said. It was just a smixing. So
We see a lot of Cloud in NC. Sometimes
people know about Cloud. Yeah, I don't have to tell you what's happening.
Yeah. We got Curtis and Grants a lot. We got
MINTOS
other Clouds.
top 8.
Victor's top 8 a lot. Evans, Oliver.
More and more. Vulcan does it though.
Gorgang. Shouts to Gorgon.
Oh yeah, the secret Cloud. He's like the reptile of NC. The third secret ninja. That's the NC State. Like Curtis and MINTOS or Chapel Hill and Duke. Gorgon's NC State.
NC State's Cloud.
Yeah.
Well, soon to be Sheep.
No, he is the NC State of that trio.
Oh.
You know how like Chapel Hill has shirts that say beat Duke, and
Yeah.
Duke has shirts that say beat Chapel Hill, and NC State has shirts that say the Big Three. Like it's. Yeah. Well,
Wow, that's a
when I had
really
Sword,
funny analogy. Now that I think about it. God.
yeah, it would have been nicer if you just got
Or
it.
Gorgon.
Sorry.
We love you, Gorgon.
I do. I like Gorgon a lot.
Starts off with a nice 57, but Vulcan finally just like running away.
All right, I have a question for you guys. Which is worse, Cloud's forward air or is an air? Now, that might seem like an obvious question, but you should really think about it. Is it an air? So you think it's obviously an air?
Yeah, forward air has like forward air does much more in a game than an air does.
I'm going to surprise you. I completely agree with you. But it was a segue to talk about how bad I think forward air is.
Really?
Oh, that was
should grab.
I think forward air is okay is because of his airspeed. That's what makes forward air okay. And if it wasn't for that, I think it'd be pretty just awful.
what I agree with you. Like the saving grace is his mobility, but how it's the easiest move in the game to parry. It's a free punish on an otherwise very safe character. The startup is horrendous. Woohoo! I like that. That's nice.
That's why side B makes him really good.
Exactly. That's why cross slash is Cloud's saving grace. Like it is.
That was a really
One of the best
smart
moves in the game.
punish from Vulcan. The counter was just perfect.
It's a fun drinking game. Take a shot every time a Belmont lands an up air, and you'll be completely sober by the end of the night because the move is impossible to land.
And it never kills.
Nope. The tipper will kill you at like
Tipper will
70.
kill,
It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
but the most of the time it will not kill.
Hitting the tipper up air is like hitting a bullet with another bullet. It's impossible.
Yeah. Ricker's just like, he just has some unfortunate moves. There's a lot of mid-tiers that just have like unfortunate moves.
I've said this as a longtime fan of Castlevania that they had 2 directions to go in. They could make them extremely faithful to their presentation in the games, which they did. The Belmonts are just wonderful recreations of how they are in the games. Or they could make them good, and I would have much, like as a big fan of Castlevania, I would have loved if they just made them good, and I could play them. But it's alright. I don't know how Cloud is compared
I
to
think
the
he jumped.
game.
Yeah, he used this. You can see the...
Nair is so good, guys.
Yeah, you go to Nair, it's true. Oh, is this the start of something?
Ooh, that was a snipe. He might be dead. What a snipe.
He just went a little down.
He's a surgeon.
Put him back in the game.
He is a surgeon.
Wow, that was actually like incredible.
That's making the plays, man. That's knowing your range.
Put it on the combo video.
Now, as much as he knew his range, Minto's still in the lead.
Yeah,
and
that's
still completely controlling space. And
It'd be funny if the fire blocked the neutral beam from Cloud. Because a lot of things block the neutral beam from Cloud.
whoa! There's no jump
He's
here.
got a limit.
This guy uses limit, and he's off stage. And this is
This is where
He's keeping him at the ledge.
this is where Richter loves to be. Oh, he managed to get right through those aerials. Really good for Mintos. Found the right time to get through those. Otherwise, he would have been stuck there for a bit longer.
Oh, the smash 4.
Oh no!
He still has his jump. Oh, that was.
Oh my god!
That hit Richter's
that was
hair.
as
Yeah,
long
that hit
as
Richter's
possibly
hair.
could have gone.
No, this is not over, but you need to be like right now. The back is.
That's my god! What? That was cool. Okay.
That was interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I
Was
thought
he
he was,
supposed to land on the stage with the holy water, or was it deliberate? You think?
I think he was holy watering to the ledge to
That's pretty nice. Large limit.
No. One hand like this, one hand like this, because he's holding the hilt and then he's holding the sword.
Does he not hold the sword, like fingers curled? He just puts his hand on it? That would strain your shoulders. I guess so. He doesn't look like it.
Well, in Smash, have you seen the